Hey kittens, thank you so much for tuning in. If you are new here, my name is MsDorciah. I am in love with all things beauty, fashion, and everyday life. But there's a catch. I can be simple and basic or extra and bougie. You see, I love beautiful things, but if I don't have to give all of my coins to it, then I am not going to do it. And here, you're going to get a little bit of everything. So, it is summer. It is a summer. So if we haven't unbigged our backs right now, it is not going to happen, girl. And it's okay. It is okay. We are going to show it all this summer, and we are going to be unbothered about it, okay? We are officially in the summer dress, the shoulders out, tube tops, all of those things. It's that time, okay? And I don't know about you guys, but I love having my shoulders out. And if you are anything like me, okay, you could care less about what anyone else think, all right? So if you are like me and you are unbothered about having your shoulders out, having your arms out, then this video is for you. MsDorciah. That many of us, and I know for me personally, that I have struggled with finding the perfect strapless bra. My most favorite one, I have to admit, is from Lane Brand. It's part of their Cacique collection. But it is still one that, you know, it just doesn't fit me right. It just doesn't give me the lift that I want. And I find myself constantly pulling and pulling up and tugging. And I don't know about you guys, but I hate having wardrobe malfunctions, okay? So when Boob Tape came on the scene, I didn't jump on it right away. I was on here on YouTube trying to figure out if I could find some type of DIY, some trick, you know, something new that someone could possibly share. That was me. I'm always trying to find something to get around or work around. But I had to try it. I had to try it, guys. And it is, of course, Boob Tape. All right. My very first one was this box right here. And this is called Perky Girls Tape. This was my trial and error box, because when I tell you, I did not know what I was doing with this. And even though I went on here and I searched and I thought I knew what I was doing, this was definitely a trial and error box. When I tell you it looked like a puzzle up under here, that's exactly what it looked like. But I didn't want to give up. I tried. I tried. I used all of that in hopes that I would get it together, and it just didn't. There are so many ways and so many DIYs and tricks that I tried with my strapless bra before I gave up, or before I dove into trying using some type of boob tape. I went from putting a Bando bra, tube bra, over my strapless bra, and that worked. It was okay. It was truly okay. You know, I used that sticky silicone thing that stuck to your breast, and that didn't work. I ended up putting my Bando bra back over that as well. So again, you know, a lot of tries and fails, and you know, I didn't want to give up though. I didn't want to give up. So when the company reached out to me, this is VBT. When they reached out to me and asked if I would like to try this and give my honest review and opinion about this, I was all over it. I was all over it. So I like it. And I have to say that going through the trial and error with all of this, with this one right here, it basically helped me. It helped me. And of course, looking at all of the videos and trying the different ways to wear it, I feel a lot more confident wearing this now. So if you'd like to see how I chose to wear this boob tape, then hey kittens, I gotta share this with you guys because it cracked me up, because I had my daughter filming and she was like, Mom, what are you doing? So when I got this and I was trying to figure out another way to wear it, of course I was on here looking at all the videos, and I ran across a video of a young lady that shared, instead of fighting gravity, to work with gravity. And she was like, just lay down and put your tape on. So of course I tried it. Y'all, when I laid down, okay, instead of my girls going north and south, they went east and west, okay? Laying down, in my opinion, is definitely for the itty bitty titty committee, okay? If you are anything over a C cup and your girls are not where they were when you were young, laying down, in my opinion, just I was fighting it. I was fighting it. They were all over the place. I wasn't having it. So I got back up again. And actually standing up, in my opinion, gives you a little bit more control. That was a hot mess. That was a hot mess. Okay, so let me share with you about this particular brand. This they have a shop on Amazon. It is called VBT, and this right here is their nipple cover kit, boob tape, breast tape kit. You get this right here. I chose to get nude, and is this a black? Yeah, that's a black. So you get two rolls here, and you can choose what color you want, but I got these two right here. And this box right here, you get the you get 2 sets of reusable nipple covers, which I thought was perfect. So this is how the nipple covers come, okay? And of course, like I said, they are reusable, and these are so important, okay? So important. Take care of these, okay? So I've already tried it out. I had to, because I wanted to just make sure that I felt comfortable with doing it. And I am very impressed. I'm very impressed with this. When they reached out to me, of course I had to go and do a little bit more research, because I will never come on here and review something for you guys and I don't stand behind it. So I had to go. I looked at the reviews and I was very impressed. So this particular store has 4.5 stars on Amazon. The tape is 95% cotton and it is 5% spandex. So keep that in mind. What it does not mention is whether or not it's latex free. So if you have any type of latex allergy, I'm not 100% sure about these. It does have silicone as well, and the nipple covers are silicone as well. The width of this is 3.2 inches, which is very suitable for those of us with larger breasts. I do believe it goes over a size D cup. I'm not 100% sure. What I'll do is I'll put up here what's the largest cup size that this will accommodate. So let me share with you some things that I've learned, and I hope that this helps you as well. So some key things is you want to prep first. That is key, prepping first. And one of the first things you want to do is take into consideration what type of garment you're wearing, whether it is a spaghetti strap, a cold shoulder, a tube top, or a deep plunge. You want to make sure that you just look at how you want to apply your tape, so that you're not having to put it on and take it off, because that is something that you do not want to do. And once you figure out what type of shape you want to wear, you want to trim your tape accordingly. You want to measure the size of your breast beforehand. And one of the things that I learned is that no There is no right or wrong way, because the size of the strip that you cut will change according to your breast size. So what length may work for someone else may not work for you. So again, there is no right or wrong way in how long the tape will be for your size breast. Also, keep in mind that the tape has a lot of stretch in it. So what I don't want to do is waste tape. So I want to cut it just enough to where I know that I'm going to stretch it as far as I need it. Also keep in mind that depending on how you wear your tape, that is how long that strip is going to be. So of course, anything that you are going up to affix to your shoulder, that may be a little bit longer from under your breast to up there. So keep that in mind. But if you, like me, did the type of design that I did, where I went from under my breast to a little bit above it, then you don't want to overdo it because it does stretch. And I am not for wasting my tape, okay? And also, something very important. Once you determine what size you want to cut all of your strips beforehand. You want to have everything ready when you are ready to affix it to your breast. Do not cut as you go. That will take up too much time. So once you've determined the length and how many strips for your breast, which is going to change, cut them all ahead of time. And also what you want to do, let me show you very quickly. Also what you want to do is, if you are in your bathroom, wherever you are, find a surface that you can hang all of your strips. So the one thing, and never pull off the back of the adhesive before you start. Never do that. What I learned to do is I take a little corner, peel back a little to affix to whatever surface that you have, and don't affix too much of it on there, because if it sticks, and you peel it off and it attaches to itself, you will not get it apart. It is so hard to pull this apart. It really doesn't adhere to itself, but I'm sorry, it doesn't adhere to the fabric side of it. But if you get that adhesive side together, it is over. You are not going to get that apart, and once you try, it's all over. So just be very careful. All right, so some things to keep in mind before you apply. You want to do a patch test. Cut a piece of it off and apply on your chest, and I just say leave it on overnight. It says 24 hours, but I'll do it. I like to do it the night before, and if you wake up the next day and there's no irritation, then you should be good to go. Also, you want to apply on clean, dry, unmoisturized skin. That means no lotion whatsoever. And also make sure that whatever body wash you use is not a moisturizing body wash either. You don't want anything that's going to leave a film on the skin. And last but not least, before you apply, please put on that nipple cover. I think anyone who has tried boob tape for the first time will admit that they've tried it without that nipple cover. And when I tell you that it's some of the worst pain to experience, don't forget your nipple cover. All right, so this is where doing your prep and knowing how you're going to design it for whatever you are wearing comes into play. So you just want to keep in mind how you're going to put it on, because once you start to apply it, there is a very short window, a very short time frame you have where you may be able to kind of take it off a little bit to adjust it. A very, very short time frame, and you want to make sure that you are comfortable and know exactly how you're going to design it. Okay, here's something that I learned just through trial and error again. When you start to place your tape, I always like to do the very first aligned with my nipple. So the very first one is going to be right in the middle. That way, it gives me a guide and makes it easier to apply the other strips depending on how you're wearing it. Now, if you're wearing it this direction as a Bando bra, that may be a little bit different. But if you are going from under the breast to up top, I feel, and it worked out better for me, starting the first strip right in the center. Okay. And again, depending on the size of your breast, that determines how many strips you're going to use. So because of the shape that I chose, I thought that 5 would be enough, but it was actually too much. 3 really did a really good job. And I know that it's because also the width of the tape, with this being 3 inches, I really didn't have to do that many strips, but I went ahead and finished because I had cut them already. Now, once you have it on and you're comfortable with the placement, it looks good, you feel good, you don't have to readjust. This is where I put on whatever it is I'm wearing, whether it's my top, my dress, or whatever. I put it on because I want to see where I have to trim. So once I see where I have to trim, I carefully pull down the excess tape and I start to trim. Whether you are trimming here or you're trimming up here, this is your opportunity to do that before you mold it. Once you are done with that, you've trimmed it, you're happy with the way it looks under your garment. Now it's time to warm it up. So you have to smooth over the tape. This warms the adhesive up. So all you're going to do is just warm it up. Okay, that is going to make sure that it is going to stick and it is not going to move. Now, here is the caveat. Once you heat that up and you warm it up, it is not going anywhere. You cannot take that off unless you are taking it off, you know, for the evening, but you cannot peel away once you have it on. So keep that in mind. Once you warm that up and you activate that adhesive, there is no going back. And also, ladies, keep in mind that it is advised not to wear this longer than 8. All right, removal. You've gotten it on, you've had a good time, everything was going fine. Now you are ready to take it off. The first thing you will not do is pull that without putting anything on it. Don't do it. There are many of us out here that will tell you and have horror stories about pulling that tape off and destroying your skin. When I tell you, I think I may even still have a mark somewhere on me where I pulled. Don't do it. That's all I gotta say. Don't do it. So there are several ways you can remove it, but I'll tell you the one commonality between all of those ways to remove it is the remover has to be some type of oil. Okay, whether it's coconut oil or some type of body oil, it has to be an oil to break down the adhesive. All right, so when you are ready to remove it, you want to make sure that you totally saturate those strips. So you can either do this while you're in the shower, however you want to do it. You want to make sure that you totally saturate those strips. Goo Gone has a body adhesive remover that's safe for the body. I will definitely link that in the description box as well. Neutrogena has their body oil that I am interested in getting myself. I'll link those in the description box for you. But again, it can be coconut oil, any type of body oil, something preferably that is fragrance free or whatever. That's why I mentioned Neutrogena. But again, totally saturate the adhesive. Wait 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So you can make sure that it breaks down the adhesive. And when that 15 minutes have passed, and once that 15 minute pass, you want to slowly start to peel away to see if you have any type of resistance. If you still have some resistance, you may need to apply more oil, or just wait a little bit longer. All right, once that time has passed and you start to peel away and you don't get any resistance, then you can continue to peel down, but take your time. Do not rush through this. I tell you from experience, you do not want this. That if it peels your skin off, that takes forever to heal. Okay, and once you do all that and you get them off, you are perfect. So now, if you've used your reusable nipple cover, to clean that, use a mild soap and water and put it back in the packaging. That's another thing too. Don't throw away the packaging for your reusable nipple covers. So once you clean that with a mild soap and water, let it air dry and put those back in the little packages that they came in. I'm also going to list some nipple covers that I saw that I want to get from Amazon. Okay, I'll link those in the description box as well. But once you get them off, you should be okay. Guys, when I tell you, I feel so much to wear it other ways. Again, I didn't have much luck putting it on while laying down. My girls were like, nope. But standing up, it just takes some time. You got to be patient. And once you get the hang of it, I promise you, you will feel so free, so free, not being inhibited by what type of top to wear because you're not comfortable up under there. I am excited about this, and I thank VBT for sending all right, kittens, that is it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed this, please consider giving me a thumbs up and becoming a part of my litter. My litter is growing, guys, and I thank you so much. I will definitely link my code in the description box for you. All you have to do is use MsDorciah10 to get an additional 10% off. Also, guys, don't forget to come on over and visit me. I am on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. Thank you so much. Please, if this video helps you in any way, please consider sharing it. Again, give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. This is MsDorciah, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye. MsDorciah.